Today we had a special darshan of Bhagavan Lakshmi Venkateshwara, and just this one darshan, any kind of an wealth restricting pattern, inauspiciousness, anything that is a daridra that is sitting inside us, any kind of inauspiciousness is all just burnt away. Today is the most powerful occasion, most powerful day where we were all showered with the grace and blessings of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. And Swamiji himself came live just now. We all were showered with this very powerful live darshan. I can see white smiles. This is such a powerful, intense blessing. Be very clear, whoever is here, all of you are chosen ones. You get the punya of having Parandama's darshan, Venkateshwara, Srinivasa. His very darshan, we all have been showered today, Srinivasa, in whose heart Shri Devi Mahalakshmi resides. And today we are celebrating this grand occasion. And to everyone that is sitting here, your life is going to be extremely auspicious with this amazing darshan you have just blessed it. Right now, any sankalpa you make for your financial goals, you just see how it will all start manifesting as a reality. What an amazing blessing. How was your experience having this darshan right now, being the blessed one to be here at the right time and receiving this darshan? How was your experience? I request all the participants to share. Actually, through this darshan, Swamiji has showered all of us with so much of abundance and auspiciousness. Every one of you, whoever glimpsed this darshan right now, whoever had the blessing to have this darshan, you have literally on this auspicious occasion, you have been showered. You will see how wealth will start pouring in through all dimensions of your life. Because this darshan is very, very powerful. Just catching a glimpse of this form of Bhagavan Venkateshwara on this auspicious day. And today it was Lakshmi Venkateshwara darshan. Lakshmi, Devi Lakshmi and Venkateshwara together. It's a very, very powerful happening. And now all of us, with this initiation, with this beautiful darshan, let us all enter into manifesting powers. Please take a few minutes. I request all of you to settle down. Intensely sit and connect to Swamiji. Bring any object that represents wealth to you. Anything. It can be coin, it can be a jewelry, it can be anything. Anything that represents wealth to you, bring it. Sit with it now and intensely connect to Venkateshwara, intensely connect to this darshan that you all just received, and experience that powerful space manifesting through you. You will see when you look at the jewel, you can, if you have a weighing scale, you can actually weigh it. You will actually see it will increase. The weight will clearly increase and you'll have a tangible difference. The weight will increase you'll be able to see it in a very tangible way. Bring any object. You can have a gold ring, you can have a coin, or if something else represents wealth to you, bring that. Whatever represents wealth to you, bring it. And you just connect intensely to Swamiji and look at that object. You will be able to increase its size, you will be able to increase its weight, both. Right now, you will be able to do it. And all the limitations that you had with regards to wealth and wealth manifestation will simply leave you and it will all become redundant. Intensely sit right now. Connect to Swamiji. I request all the participants. Can you all post which object you're bringing? Ma Jia Chen, Ma Bhovati, Ma Luciana. Ma Yogagnan is saying, I have no words to explain. I just feel so blessed and loved. Wow. Ma Pratingir is saying, so many emotions, truly felt Lord Venkateshwara in my heart and tears are flowing. Wow. Today we all had two darshans, literally, as Devi, the cosmic mother, and as Venkateshwara, the ultimate darshan. So it is like so auspicious today, the darshan that we all receive. And this occasion, you will see anywhere, wherever you are stuck in manifesting wealth, the breakthroughs will happen in all these areas. Actually, you all should do. Anywhere you wanted to take some step, you wanted to do something, and you're waiting for something to move. Today, go back and visit all those areas, because you will see suddenly wealth will start flowing. You will not even know from which direction. You will see intensely wealth will start flowing and manifesting for you. Come on, all of you bring any one object that represents wealth to you. Now, intensely connect to Swamiji. Chant the Mahavakya. Please sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Look at that object and bring all your awareness. Connect intensely to Swamiji. Can I request you all to post which object you're holding in the chat, please? If you all can post, which is the exact object that you're manifesting with? If you have okay, Mahalin Gomez is manifesting with a dollar bill. Good. Actually, sit now, ma, and understand this time when you manifest powers, it is very auspicious, because cosmically, all the energies align now for intense wealth manifestation. Today is Varalakshmi Vratam. All over the world, Hindus celebrate this day because this day is specifically for wealth manifestation. Okay, Ma Teresa, good. Manifest with that coin. Sit now. You can actually increase its weight or height, both. You can trace the size of the coin and sit and manifest with it. Intensely connect to Swamiji and keep chanting the Mahavakya continuously. Nityananda. I request all the participants to share. How many of you have manifested? I request each of you to please share. Post how many of you have manifested and what is the experience that each of you had. Actually, see, when you connect to this of Paramashiva, manifesting as Paramashiva and Parandhama together, and literally in this auspicious time, all the wealth manifestation, all the auspiciousness simply is showered on your whole inner space, literally gets reprogrammed to manifest wealth and abundance. So it's a very, very powerful darshan that we've all had today. And today's darshan, just connect to Swamiji and sit and experience, continue to manifest the powers. And you will see how in so many areas and aspects you will manifest breakthroughs, whether it is wealth, health, in all aspects. Now, we're all going to be entering into the next session for the day, where we are going to be continuing to learn about why it is important for, we all learned about 11 genders, we understood about Tantra today. We're going to be learning about why it is important for us to learn Tantra and why Swamiji is reviving this Tantra aspect of Hinduism. Very beautifully, this unique science of experiencing enlightenment through any of the areas, any of the pleasures that you experience in life, that is given in Tantra. And it's a very powerful, unique method. In this session, we are going to listen to Swamiji revealing to all of us about the significance of Tantra in Hinduism, its contributions, and how Swamiji is reviving this Tantra aspect of Hinduism. So let's all enter into the session now.
Each manifestation of Paramashiva is one of the dimension which includes whole Paramashiva. Listen, Ardhanarishwara does not mean he is only Ardhanarishwara. Ardhanarishwara is the manifestation of complete Paramashiva. You should know that even if you achieve any one manifestation, you achieve Paramashiva. If you achieve Nataraja, you achieve Paramashiva. If you achieve Lingarupa, you achieve Paramashiva. You achieve Kalabhairava, you achieve Paramashiva. You achieve Hariharamurti, you achieve Paramashiva. You achieve any one form of the 64 manifestation, you achieve Paramashiva. So, many sampradayas of the Saivite tradition center themselves on one manifestation of Paramashiva. For example, Aghoris center themselves on Mahakala Bhairava. Veerashaivites center themselves on Lingarupa and Veerabhadra. Each sampradaya centers themselves on one form of Paramashiva. Tantra sampradaya centers itself on Ardhanarishwara. So understand, when I give these basic principles, the foundation principles of Tantra sampradaya, and when you start living it, manifesting it, You achieve Ardhanarishwara directly, and Ardhanarishwara is Paramashiva himself. Any action, whether breathing, thinking, eating, any action is expression of Shakti. Paramashiva Shakti. Listen. Shakti is embodiment of love. Shakti is embodiment of love. Realizing the love manifestation of your consciousness and entering into any action becomes manifestation of you, not manipulation of life. Listen, I will repeat. If you enter into the act of eating, knowing that it is because of your tremendous love manifestation, you are eating to strengthen your body, to celebrate life more and more. You will never manipulate food for taste. You will make sure food is always strengthening you. You will like, you will enjoy, you will be addicted only to healthy food. Same principle, apply it to music, to visions, visuals, to smell, to touch, and to sex. The same principle. Be very clear. World is created to empower you, to make you manifest the ultimate, not for you to manipulate. Listen. World is created for you to manifest Paramashiva, not to manipulate the world. In every level, celebrating the core love is Tantra. Listen, sex does not originate from the physical world or action. It originates from conscious world, being. I tell you, yesterday itself I was telling, even an ordinary act like a smelling or eating starts manifesting from the foundation called love for the existence. I tell you, people who carry love in their consciousness will never become obese. Don't try to come and tell me, oh, I have seen many obese people who are very loving. Maybe their behavior, external behavior may be very loving or matching with people who do acts out of love. The inner space in consciousness, what I call as love, is a overflowing quality towards everything. It's like a See, if you are alive, you will think, you will breathe, you will smell, you will digest, your blood will be circulating, everything will be happening. Same way, if you are loving, it will be towards everything. It is the quality of consciousness, not the quality of the external habit or attitude or actions. Listen, love is not defined by your external actions. Love is defined by the very existence or the quality of your consciousness. Even if Paramashiva does samhara, means destruction of this universe, I will not call he is angry or he is violent or he is bad. He does even samhara out of his love. I tell you, consciousness expanding itself to celebrate its oneness is love. See, consciousness goes towards the food to make the food as part of itself or for it to become the part of the food. Consciousness goes towards anything only to make oneness happen. I tell you, nothing is inauspicious if you understand love. Everything is inauspicious if you don't understand love. Sex is the amazing expression of that love to make another one body into oneness with you and you with that body. Listen. When your consciousness moves towards food out of love, it wants to make that food as part of itself, means oneness. Give the oneness experience to that food. If the same consciousness without love moves towards the food, it wants to grab that food and destroy it and manipulate it and exploit it. Food lovers never become obese or diseased or ill. Food manipulators become ill, diseased. How many of you understand what I am talking? Food lovers never become obese. Food lovers never get disease. Food lovers never get any illness related to food patterns, food habits, and food eating style. It is food manipulators. People who rape food. Understand this word. People who rape food due to food pornography. I'll coin a new word, pornography. What is food pornography? Too much of advertisement about the food using colors and arrangements. People who are triggered by the food pornography and rape food get diseases related to eating patterns and food. All of you, again and again listen to this powerful cognition and carry in you. Listen. Once you align your food pattern, your sex pattern will be easily aligned and your life will be just celebration. Your life will be just celebration. So listen carefully, listen intensely, digest this truth. You loving food is not wrong. You manipulating food and raping the food is wrong. Understand? If you love food, you know how much of food can become one with you, your digestion ability. What kind of food can become one with you? What kind of food will empower you and get empowered by you? Listen. Whenever you digest a food and that becomes energy in you, not only you are empowered by that food, you are also empowering that food because that becomes energy. Whenever there is a problem due to food inside you, not only you are manipulating the food and raping the food also gets incomplete with you because it has not fulfilled the purpose for which it happened. Right eating with the right consciousness fulfills you and the food. Now, whatever I am talking about food, use the same principle and map it to music, vision, visuals, all the five senses, including sex. You will see very clearly. Are you eating or raping the food? Are you loving and having sex, or are you raping the other person? Are you masturbating out of the high romance? Are you masturbating out of the violence, raping attitude? Look at the whole thing. You need to look into, are you eating food out of love, or are you manipulating food? Or are you raping the food? Same thing. Are you having sex out of overflowing romance, love, oneness? Or are you just raping the other person out of anger and violence or some other reason? I tell you, I am constantly respecting your existence as life. With these plants, the same thing. I just respected their existence. I never did anything else, but before sitting in the seat every day, I bow down to all of them. I do not have an idea they are somewhere lower. I just feel I am sitting with a group of people. If a group of people are sitting next to me, how I will feel? That is exactly the way I am feeling. The way I respond to your existence, the same way I responded to their existence. For human beings, the way of responding to their existence is blessing them or healing them or asking their problems and giving some solution or consolation, courage. For these plants, just a good look. Look from the eyes which is respecting their life is enough for them to beautifully expand and celebrate, love their own existence. Love their own existence, understand? And one good thing with the plants, you don't need to train them. They don't have SDHD. They don't have the exploiting mentality. They don't have the exploiting tendency. They do not have something which is not them as part of them. With human beings, they internalize something which is not them as part of them. So you will have to separate that and show them what they are. And I tell you, the moment I show what is you, you will just fall in love with you. The Mahadeva component of you, which fulfills whatever you want, which gives so much of feeling good about you, is real you. Please understand, all of you have the Mahadeva component of you. Which makes you feel so good about you. Sometimes people say, no, I think I never saw that part. I don't think I have that. I think when I came down, I left that in Kailas and came down. Or after I came here, it got it parceled. Somebody stolen it. No. Nayanam chindandi sastrani nayanam dagati pavakaha. No one can cut it and take it away from you. No one can burn it and take it away from you. All of us have the Mahadeva component in us. Which gives, how much ever you deny, you do catch the glimpse of that. You do experience it. You can go on denying. No. That and all is not there. Unnecessarily, why should I imagine and create mess? No. You can go on denying. See, for example, if I deny the existence of these plants and did not revere them, respect them for their existence, nothing. They may not have grown, they would have just added their usual growth. But the moment I respect their existence, they also respect their existence. The moment I respect you as a sannyasi, the enlightened being, the Mahadeva's embodiment, Shiva Gana, you also start respecting you. When you know the Mahadeva component in you is still active, alive, it has not expired, you fall in love with you. I tell you, falling in love with yourself is the only way to keep Nitya Utsaha. eternal excitement. Nothing else can give you eternal excitement. Even if you fall in love with me, I'll push that love back on you, telling fall in love with your component of me, your component of Mahadeva. When you fall in love with me, you fall in love with my component of Mahadeva. Even that can be denied by your mind after some time with the mind game play and all that. But fall in love with your component of Mahadeva, which is eternal excitement, inspiration, Nityotsaha. Nitya I tell you, the person who has touched the eternal excitement about himself, only he will have beyond logic tolerance. I tell you, illogical tolerance, the beyond logical tolerance will happen to you when you understand the Mahadeva component of you, the Mahadeva side of you, the God side of you. Because you will just be in love with that existence. You will just be in a trance with that existence. I am telling you, being in love with that Mahadeva component of you is bhakti. That is bhakti. Whenever you go dry, catch that component part again. I am really telling you, it will bring tremendous tolerance which is beyond any logic. A man who has achieved the tolerance beyond any logic can never be disturbed or destroyed. Please understand, this is law of life. This is law of life. Because when you know the Mahadeva component of you, you are just in love with your existence. You are just in love with your possibilities. It is not some delusion. Please understand. It is not some delusion. It is not some illusion. It is not some delusion. It is not some illusion. It is possibility for every one of you. Please understand, the practice of oneness. I'll give you some of the deep, important insiders' secrets. What takes away oneness from you is not able to cope up with the reality as it is. You always feel more colorfulness is needed than the reality you experience. Because you feel hope makes life function in you. So constantly you feel much more than what you perceive is required to keep you alive. So that need for the hope, the idea, you need something more to move on. That is why even as a child you need fairy tales. Please listen. From the beginning, you feel something more is required. Only then I can move on. So life moves only with the idea something more is required. So you go on projecting that something more which you feel required, either as quality requirement or quantity requirement. Either you feel you need more money, only then life will be great, more cars, more houses, then you become materialistic. Or if you think better quality, better way of loving, giving, respecting, serving, then you become a spiritualist. Whether it is a quantity requirement or quality requirement, the moment you have the idea something more is required for you to experience completion and fulfillment, that is the first delusion. Understand? Because it has gone to the biomemory level, you can't directly wipe that out from inside you. It has become a part of you that always building up which is not there, cooking up which is not there, hoping for which is not there, go on faking which is not there. With the hope it will happen or it has already happened. Listen, I am breaking one of the important part. This hope and building up, even while you talk, you just see I tell you, this hoping, exaggerating, all this can never be directly transcended. There is one being about whom you can never exaggerate. Anything said can never be exaggeration. That is Mahadeva, the cosmic consciousness, So divert your whole thing towards that. Then even your exaggeration, hope, everything settles on the reality which can never be exaggerated. So naturally, your hopes, your exaggeration, everything does not lead you to delusion. It leads you to reality. Understand? Understand? Love current of Mahadeva is nothing but your hopes, greed, desire for more colorful, more quality, quantity, experience of life being diverted to the ultimate about which you can never exaggerate. Nothing more golden can be painted on him. So anything you say is less than what he is. This makes your quality of asking for more and hope settle down on one which is away from you. Listen, the more and more you go on exaggerating about you, when you don't have any other subject, that's what you will do. That is what you will do. When you don't have any other subject, that is what you will do. When more and more you exaggerate about you, you continue to maintain the delusion. The continuous process of exaggeration, need for hope, asking for more, cannot be taken away from you directly when you divert that to Mahadeva, who can never be exaggerated. All your hope, all your need for more, everything settles down on him, moving away from you. You wake up to the oneness. Because you are constantly waiting to wake up for the more ultimate. As long as you think that is going to be you, you will be so poor, struggling, suffering. When that hope, more, quantity and quality is on something which is beyond you, your whole biomemory for more settles down on him. That is what I call feeling connection or love or devotion or bhakti. Your need for more and exaggeration settling down on God or Guru, which is other than you, is devotion. When it settles down on him, your life becomes so alive, rich, and because it is away from you, you break the delusion, illusion. I tell you, if you don't have anything other than you to exaggerate, hope for, feel more about, Feel the quantity, quality, more need. You are the poorest person, I tell you. That is I declare that as a spiritual poverty, conscious poverty, depression. The moment you open your mouth, if all your exaggeration is moving around, either your God or Guru, I tell you, you are one of the richest being in the planet Earth, because all your hope, need for qualitative, quantitative difference, and greed, exaggeration, everything is centered on something else other than you, will wake you up towards oneness. Antidote for delusion is devotion. Antidote for Maya is Leela. Antidote for Maya is Leela. Understand? Exaggeration is inevitable. You can't kill it. I challenge. Record any of your conversation for 10 minutes. You will see constantly exaggeration erupting. Even in negative way, if you hate somebody, you will exaggerate negatively about that person. Exaggeration is the way your mind functions. So till it dies, let your exaggerations be centered on your God or Guru, your Ishta. Your Ishta. If it is centered on God, you will experience Him in deities. If it is centered on Guru, you will experience it living. But exaggeration is the basic quality with which you function. That getting diverted towards the being who can never be exaggerated is devotion. That's the only way you wake up. You wake up to the reality. When you wake up to the reality, I asked Arunagiri Ishwara only this boon: forever give me the joy and juiciness of always putting, surrendering, dumping my need to exaggerate on you. Let it be always on you. If there is a need, before enlightenment there will be need. Once the enlightenment happens, then there is no need to exaggerate, because you know nothing can be exaggerated. Anything you tell about him is him. It's only less than him, not exaggeration. Only you will be crying, oh, words cannot be sufficient, words are not enough to describe him. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Listen. Vedasarartakam tantram tasmat Vaidigam acharet Vedantartamayam jnanam Siddhantam paramam shubham. This is a verse from Kamikagama. This is Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa to all of us. I'll repeat. Vedasarartakam tantram tasmat Vaidigam acharet Vedantartamayam jnanam Siddhantam paramam shubham. The English meaning, translation is, the agamas are the essence of the Vedas. The highly auspicious Siddhanta is the enlightening true understandings from Vedanta. Listen. The agamas are the essence of Vedas. The highly auspicious Siddhanta is the enlightening true understandings from Vedanta. Meaning, Vedasarartakam tantram tasmat Vaidigam acharet. He gives very clear declaration. Paramashiva gives a clear declaration. The essence of Vedas is agama. Tantra means agama. Tantra is the word used for agama. So, acharet means live Vedic tradition. See, the methodology for living the Vedic tradition is agama. So when you live agamas, you are living Vaidika. The methodology for living Vedic tradition is agamas. And Vedantartamayam jnanam Siddhantam paramam shubham. What a beautiful word. He says, Vedanta's understanding, true understanding, all that collected is Siddhantam. Uses the beautiful word, Siddhantam paramam subham. It is ultimate auspiciousness because it is the essence of Vedanta. I'll give the translation in Tamil also. Vedattin sarame agamam, Vedantattin unmayana சாரத்தை வழங்கும் ஞானம்தான் மிக உயர்ந்த சுபமான மங்களமான சித்தாந்தம். Listen carefully. These few things I wanted to share with you all. Vedic tradition is so honest, sincere, integrated for the enlightenment of the whole humanity. Not just humanity, actually all beings. The whole universe. Listen. People who want enlightenment, who really want to evolve in the life, I can give everything best diet for enlightenment. Best food. Diet is different, food is different. Best understandings about life. Best dressing style. Best yoga. Best healthy lifestyle habits. Best medicine. Everything. Everything for enlightenment. But people who want to waste their life in useless arguments, faltu fights, nothing can be done to them. Understand? A person who is interested, who wants, I can make everything happen for them.
Human settlements to realize the state of Sadashiva, space of Sadashiva, manifest the powers of Sadashiva is called Adinam. It is not just a monastery, it is not just a nunnery, it is not just the place where Grihasthas lived. Understand? Adinam is not ashram. In Kamikagama, Sadashiva expands on his vision of Adinam. Understand? His vision about Adinam is first introduced in Kamikagama, 7th chapter. 3 chapters he talks about it. Fortunately, 2 chapters are already translated in English, available. The third one is available in original Sanskrit. He introduces the concept of Adinam in Kamikagama. In Karanagama, he expands. The exact definition is, it's a place, human settlement, of course, not just human beings, human settlement along with animals and nature and everything, because all Adinams have to have animal husbandry. Understand? Around 47 components has to be there for a complete Adinam as per Sadashiva's description. Till now we have done only 30. We have not completed the remaining things. Maybe in next 6 months, by the end of this year, we will complete the whole definition of Adinam as per Sadashiva. He says there should be a large Goshala, there should be the place, separate place for Brahmanas and Adishaivas, and there should be separate place for Rudraganyas, there should be separate place for Vidyarthis, a separate place for Vaishyas, separate place for Kshatriyas, a separate place where people who don't want to fall into any of these structures, who disowned the grid, we call them Chandalas. There should be a separate place for them. A whole settlement which decides to manifest Sadashivatva, means live the state, radiate the space, manifest the powers of Sadashiva. It's a human settlement for those beings. Fortunately, we have Sadashiva's vision document available to us. It is time we make it happen. He says 1/10 of the land means 10% of the land should be water body. It can be flowing or stagnant. But any human settlement, 10% of the land should be water body. I was surprised by his vision about the agriculture, his water consumption, his economy, the way he balances the economy. You see, if you make a Adinam as per Sadashiva's vision, it will be literally like a Vedagamic city. If you make a city the way he talks, it will be complete self-sustaining city. It will be a complete self-sustaining establishment. All these modern day ecological communities, self-sustaining communities, all these ideas, maybe 60 to 70,000 years before, elaborately as described, and it is time. We have created human beings. Successfully, we have created thousands of human beings who are living, wants to live sincerely the Sadashiva's lifestyle. The way Sadashiva describes the life. Understand, it is time and our responsibility to create first modern day Vedagamic cities. First modern day Vedagamic cities and Vedagamic universities. It's our responsibility to create. And fortunately, Sadashiva has blessed us with enough intelligence, enough wealth, above all, enough spiritual powers to make it happen.
I do have some more revelations about the Kailasa's administration structure. Paramashiva's administration structure in Kailasa, we are just mapping it into Hindu parliament, the first avarana, the 5 avaranas described in Kamikagama, how it exists in Kailasa. First avarana Mantreshwaras, second avarana Vidyeshwaras, third avarana Ganeshwaras, fourth avarana Lokeshwaras, fifth avarana Astreshwaras. So, Karanikayam Yajedevam Brahmangaischa Samavritam Ganeshaihi Lokapalaischa Hedivir Vajrapurvahai. On the pericarp of the lotus seat, you should worship Lord Shiva as surrounded by the Brahma mantras, Agna mantras, Anga mantras,
Vidyeshwaras, Ganas, Lokapalas and Ayudas.
I'll give you understanding, deeper insight. The first avarana is Mantreshwaras. I can roughly equate the word Mantreshwaras into modern day mantris, ministers. Ministers who counsel or personally present informations to Paramashiva. They exist as part of Shiva as well as the first avarana of Shiva. They are literally like in Sarobhya Mukti. They literally like Paramashiva. Paramashiva. They are just extension of Paramashiva. They are called Mantreshwaras. So understand, I am mapping the Hindu parliament of Kailasa to Paramashiva's 5 avaranas as well as the 5 sabhas. I am giving you the detailed understanding so we can start manifesting the Kailasa everywhere. Because the Kailasa ecosystem makes Kailasa, not just the land or the property. Kailasa ecosystem makes Kailasa. Wherever the people gather and the systems are evolved, the space is evolved, that space manifests the place and Kailasa happens. So first, the first avarana is Mantreshwaras. It's almost like a rough equivalent to ministers who counsel, personally present informations to Paramashiva. The first avarana of Shiva, they exist as part of Shiva as well as the first avarana of Shiva. The second avarana is Vidyeshwaras. The head of the, I can roughly equate this to the head of the branch of knowledge system. Understand? Hinduism is greater science. Hinduism administers, governs by the strength of its knowledge, not by the strength of its weapon. Weaponry is only for defense. That is not the core branding of Hinduism or Kailasa. Hinduism is not the religion spread by war or by conversion. No. Hinduism, its core strength, the core strength of Hinduism is it is a greater science. It's knowledge. So it is spread by the people who seek knowledge, who seek truth, who seek greater science, who seek higher life. So all of you understand, this is the way the Kailasa should be branded, created, manifested, maintained, rejuvenated, pulled out of delusion, if delusions happen, and radiate liberation. These instructions I am giving now, these revelations I am making now, are the guiding principles of Kailasa forever. Because these are directly from Paramashiva, directly from Agama. So listen. This is the governing principles of Kailasa. Kailasa is greater science manifesting space. So we neither spread Hinduism through wars, nor we spread through conversion, or just procreation. No. We are greater signs. We manifest, maintain, renovate, rejuvenate ourselves, pull ourselves out of delusion means revival. Revival is pulling ourselves out of delusion and liberate. We do everything centered on greater signs of Hinduism, greater signs of cosmos called Vedas and Agamas. Hinduism is greater science. That is the branding of Hinduism. That is the core center of Kailasa. That is the way Kailasa should manifest and live. So the second avarana is Vidyeshwaras, heads of each branch of knowledge or system. Roughly I can equivalent to chancellors of various universities and heads of the ministry of departments, like the temple science ministry, temple science university, head of that university, head of that ministry. We may have thousands of universities where the temple science is taught. Each university will have a head. Head of all those university heads will be the head of the temple science ministry. That head, the temple science ministry head, will be called one Vidyeshwara. We may have thousands of sacred arts universities all over the world. Each sacred arts university will have one head, and all the sacred arts universities together, they will form a ministry. Head of that ministry will be one Vidyeshwara. Like this, the Vidyeshwaras are formed. We may have thousands of universities teaching Hindu medicinal system, like Siddha, Ayurveda, Hindu medicinal system. So each university will have a head. All the heads will have one head, the ministry of Hindu medicinal system. That head will be called as Vidyeshwara for Hindu medicinal system. Like this, the Vidyeshwaras are formed as a second avarana. Third avarana, Ganeshwaras, head of the Ganas, means each responsibility is executed, manifested by set of Ganas, and the head of that Ganas is Ganeshwara. Head of all those Ganas is Mahaganapati, Paramashiva's own son, extension. So, the team which works under Mahaganapati is Ganeshwaras. What a clear Hindu parliamentary system, Hindu government system. Paramashiva has manifested in Kailasa and set a trend for all of us. So understand, it also detailed way explains Mantreshwaras are in the almost Sayujya Mukti and Sarubhya Mukti. Mantreshwaras can be both. People who are in Sarubhya and Sayujya Mukti. Vidyeshwaras are in Sarubhya Mukti. Ganeshwaras are like Samibhya Mukti. The next, Lokeshwaras, the fourth avarana is Lokeshwaras. That is roughly I can equate into like a zonal heads, each loka, head of each loka, they can be called as Lokeshwaras. Lokeshwaras are more in the Salokya Mukti. Even half an hour unclenching a day, you will literally feel, as Paramashiva describes himself, Shoda Shapta Yutam Gantam Suprasannam Smitananam. All my kids, write this at least 11 times today. It's a Kamikagama, Purvabada, chapter 4, Archana Vitipatalam, sloka number 332. I am giving you the Shastra Pramana. Shodasapta Yudam Kandam Suprasannam Smitananam. Eternal age of 16 years, supremely beautiful and auspiciously charming, face beautified with gentle smile. All of you, write this, all my kids. Write this 11 times today and meditate on this. O Mahadeva, be in this space inside me. Let me enjoy you as this manifestation inside me. With this prayer, unclutch today. Unclutch from everything and offer yourself to Paramashiva, requesting him, O Mahadeva, please manifest your this dimension in me. Shodasapta Yudam Gantam Suprasannam Smitananam. This is Sadashiva Dhyana. Eternal age of 16 years, supremely beautiful and auspiciously charming, face beautified with gentle smile. Shodasapta Yudam Gantam Suprasannam Smitananam. Repeat this and meditate on this. I tell you. While you fall asleep in the night time, or when you wake up early morning, or when you sit unclutched, tell Paramashiva, Mahadeva, I am unclutching, at least trying to unclutch. Please, you manifest in this space inside me. I know you exist. Understand? Knowing Paramashiva exists and doing everything towards him is white magic. Just thinking arrogantly you can achieve everything on your own is black magic. That's all. The only difference between white magic and black magic is surrender to Paramashiva is white magic. It is not even white or black. He is colorful. He is golden. I can't even say it's white magic. He is beyond white, black. He is golden and colorful. Understand? The beauty of Vedagamas is it teaches you highest knowledge and highest surrender. I can talk the highest principles of enlightenment and I have tears in the corner of my eyes just by remembering this one space, eternally 16. Because I have seen him as Arunagiri Yogishwara. The exact this description. I have seen Mahadeva. Shodasapta yutam gantam suprasannam smitananam. I have seen him, I have tasted him as my own Guru Arunagiri Yogishwara. I have touched him, I have felt him, I have tasted him. Shodashapta yudham gantam suprasannam smitananam. I tell you, even if you struggle unclutching, try for half an hour. Your internal hormones, chemicals, as I was describing the other day, chemistry of your biology is mind. The chemistry of your biology will be aligned to the alchemistry of Paramashiva through unclutching. Unclutching is the best catalyst agent to make the chemistry of your biology aligned to the alchemistry of Paramashiva. Shantam Chandrakala Chutam Sarpasannata Satchatam Kadisutrodara Bandhanaihi. This is one more Shastra Pramana where Paramashiva describes himself in Kamikagama Purvapada, 4th chapter, Archana Vidhi Patalam, Sloka number 330 and 331, Sadashiva Dhyanam, Shantam Chandrakala Chudam Sarpasannata Sachatam Kadisutrodara Bandhanaihi. I'll read out the translation. Satchatam means Paramashiva as Jatas. Udarabandham. Udarabandhanam means the ornament tied on the abdomen stomach, means the abdomen of Paramashiva is tied, not having belly. Paramashiva is having a controlled, strong stomach. Listen. Whatever I am trying to convey today through this satsang, whole unconscious humanity is playing prank on you. Don't get pranked. Wake up to the reality by just half an hour unclutching. Half an hour. Attempting to unclutch is also okay. I am not even saying you should master unclutching. Attempting to unclutching is also okay. But all my sannyasis and my kids, for you it is not half an hour. For you it should be whole day. Understand the level of sadhana, expectation is different for a devotee or a disciple, and it is different for a sannyasi or Kailasavasi or Gurukul kid. Because You are not just preparing yourself for only your enlightenment. You are an acharya. You are going to be not only enlightened in your life, you are going to be enlightening millions of others. Today I'll initiate all of you not just unclutching, I'll initiate you into a very intense power of digestion, building a strong guts. Understand? Get your Atmalinga and put it on the stomach and sit unclutching. Now, I'm going to initiate you. Listen carefully. First, carefully listen. The power of this initiation will be such, just within next 24 hours, you will lose at least 1 kg unnecessary fat and the gas and all the unnecessary shit, undigested shit sitting on your stomach. It will leave your system, you will be clean. That unnecessary toxic load on your system, at least 1 kg will be cleared. Now, all of you get your Atmalinga, hold it on your Manipuraga chakra and sit the navel on the guts. Keep the Atmalinga and sit unclutched. Just decide to be unclutched.
Sorry for the technical glitch. Hope all of you are able to hear me now. Yes. Today we've all learned in depth, in detail about gender identity. And Swami has revealed to all of us about how you can awaken your peak potential, how you can actually experience a real fulfillment in all relationships in your life. Hope all of you enjoyed your day today. And we welcome every one of you to join with us tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be understanding about wealth, manifesting wealth and abundance in life. So do join us for tomorrow's program. We thank all of you for joining with us today. This brings us all to the conclusion of the day today. And let's conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu Om Nityanandam. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining with us. Nityanandam.